Get headache due to eyesight, or it is only another issue?
See, problem in seeing the board?
Not only headache do I get.
Okay, see, reasons for headache could be, one is that if you are having any blurred vision and you are not able to see the board clearly, means you have a power in your eye. Your eye is not able to see things clearly. So what you have to do? You have to strain little more. Some people notice that they have to squeeze their eyes and see. So that could be, that time it means you may have a refractive error, you may have a power and you may need glasses. Or you already have glasses, maybe you have not checked your power for a long time, your power has changed. So that time also you may get a headache. This is one reason. One more reason could be more phone screen time. Lot of time you are using the screen, because of that strain also you may get a headache. One more thing, there is something called as convergence insufficiency. So what you have to do, when you are seeing far, your eyes are parallelly like this. So when you see something close, what happens? Your eyes have to converge. You only can see. When you are seeing close, your eyes are going nearby. So for that, there are certain muscles which do that action. Okay, so sometimes your muscle may be weak. Your eye may not be able to converge that much which you are supposed to do. So because of that insufficiency also you may get a headache. So for that we'll have to evaluate and see. So these are the causes that I can think of.
You said by reducing the screen time we can reduce the disease or causes in eyesight, ma'am. But in most of the schools they are using this one, like electric boards to explain the lessons or schools. So how can we even avoid eyesight during that time, ma'am?
Yes, that's a very good question that you've asked. So when we say screen time, the smaller the screen, the more closer the screen is to your eyes, the more impact it has on your eyes. So larger screens at a certain distance away from your eyes is still better, right? And also the brightness of the screen should not be too high and the room brightness should be good. I mean to say, you shouldn't, like, for example, these days a lot of kids go back and study on their tablet or phone with the room lights off in the evening hours or night hours. So that has to be avoided. That is unhealthy. So otherwise, if you're using a bigger gadget or using a larger screen, that should not affect your eyes as much. Right?
Obviously explained a lot about myopia, but I also suffer from a pretty common defect called astigmatism. Could you bring some awareness to it and explain us what astigmatism is?
As I was saying, astigmatism is something to deal with your cornea curvature. Okay, in myopia, we were speaking about that eyeball length. See, it's all about the structure and shape of your eye. In astigmatism, what happens? Your cornea curvature may be slightly different. Usually, our cornea is spherical, okay? But sometimes it may be a little bit of cylindrical structure. So that is what causes astigmatism. Sometimes you will get both myopia and astigmatism in combination. So this is all to do with the shape and structure of your eye. It is slightly different from normal variation. But this is also corrected with glasses. What astigmatism, there is additional risk is, if you are rubbing your eyes too much, that you should avoid, because that again increases the astigmatic power. People who are allergic, who have dust allergy, they have a tendency to develop astigmatism. So if you have any dust allergy, like once you go back from home, you should wash your eyes properly. If there is too much itching, you can give some ice compression, and of course you should also see a doctor. Otherwise, if everything else is fine, you just have to wear glasses and get yourself regularly checked.
Right. Okay, so that may be because when you're constantly reading or when you're constantly seeing the screen also, what do? You tend to blink less, correct? So because you're concentrating, your blink rate will be less. So that time maybe your eyes is becoming dry. So one of the symptoms of dryness also can cause redness and irritation. So whenever you're reading or seeing your screen, look away for some time in between and try to blink more. That will help.